So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Spa Guy. That's my car right there that I love very much. And this is me. This is the Spa Guy, your hot tub superhero. And I am the Spa Guy. Do you see any resemblance? I think maybe just a little bit. Who knows? And we're a corporation. I am the sole owner. 8 years ago, I started in this little green Ranger. And then I moved to this van right here. Now I have 10 employees and 6,000 service customers. And this is what our new vans look like. It says Recreational Emergency Response Team. Because I don't think you're really having a recreational emergency, but some people think they do. And there's a Judy chop right there for you. This is my family coming up. This is my son, my wife, my daughter, Caroline. They all work here. So you wouldn't you wouldn't go in the warehouse. Why?
Why?
Because it's hot out there?
And I don't work out there.
So where do you work at?
In this office.
You do?
Yes.
Do you actually work in here or you just talk about it?
Some of both.
What is your specific role in the business? What do you do here?
I'm the secretary.
Okay. Meaning?
I do payroll, enter invoices. What else? Everything.
Take the bank deposit.
Take the bank deposit, go to the post office.
Just stuff.
Stuff.
Okay. You've been here a long time?
Too long.
Have you been fired before?
A couple. I hate having to ask people to pay their bill.
You do?
I hate that.
Is that part of your job?
That's part of my job.
Now why do you hate that?
Because it's hard.
You don't feel like they should have to pay their bill?
I feel like they should have to pay their bill, but they don't want to pay their bill.
Does it make you mad?
It makes me mad.
When your daughter comes in town, do you work much?
Not much.
Why?
Because it's my only time to spend with her.
Okay, tell me more.
That's it. So yeah, I don't work too much. That's my only time I ask off is when she's home. I worked on my birthday.
Now hold on, do you ask off or
No,
you just don't
take
come?
Off. No, I ask.
That's not that's
I do tell him.
Who?
You.
Yeah, you tell me you're not coming.
Well, that's what you do to me. It should work both ways.
I always come to work.
It should work both ways.
Why do you think the Spa Guy would be the perfect reality TV show?
Because everyone's here is crazy. I think it'll probably be good.
Just probably?
Probably.
And you're going to be featured?
Do I have to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, Trey? So, what are you doing? All right, well, come here. Come talk to me for a minute. What are you doing right now? Shipping?
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
What?
What are you wearing?
Clothes?
So, why do you dress like that?
Why do you dress like that?
Because this is the way I dress.
Exactly.
So, do you play music?
Dabble.
What kind?
I don't know. Rock and roll.
Punk?
Yeah.
So you're in a punk band?
I'm in a few.
What instruments do you play?
Everything.
Like?
All the basic instruments in a band. I do a little bit.
In different bands?
Yeah.
So you play drums in a band?
Yep.
You play guitar in a band? You play bass in a band? You sing in a band?
Mm-hmm. I don't play guitar in a band right now, but I will.
But you can?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. So what do you do here?
Ship things the first couple hours in the morning.
This your area you work in?
Yeah.
You make the foam up here and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
So show me some foam that you made.
I don't think there is any.
It's right here.
Yeah.
So he made up this, covered it with plastic, used the slot machine to slot it, put the metal in it, make it strong, and then stuffed it and put it in the cover. So, what are your pet peeves? What drives you crazy?
I don't know. Happen to be awake right now. Honestly.
What else? Why? Did you stay out late last night playing music?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
What time?
I got home like 1:30 probably.
Why do you think that the Spa Guy would be a good reality TV show?
I don't know. I haven't watched TV since I was a kid, but
Okay, so do you think the Spa Guy's reality?
yeah, there's a lot that goes on. It's like kind of like high school in a way. It's weird.
Really?
Just like not as much recently, but there's drama and usually people talking, different stuff going back and forth, very similar. But not so much currently that I know of, but at different times, yeah.
Do you like to drive?
Oh,
You hate to drive? Why?
because I'm probably the last person on the earth that should be doing that. And everybody would be better off if more people could realize that. Yeah. Because almost every morning, about halfway here, I'm like, I'm driving right now.
What kind of music you like?
Mostly like different Scandinavian and Japanese, like hardcore punk, usually from early to mid '80s, usually.
You collect records? That's your thing?
But I also into a lot of old like classic rock stuff.
Yeah.
Anytime I have money to do it, there's something I'd rather have.
You want more tattoos? Yeah. Is your mom happy about that?
Never really said anything.
Well, she's not, I can tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you want me to do?
That's so awkward, but it's so awesome.
What?
It just is.
Yeah, I'm an awkward person.
All right, this is my daughter Caroline, and tell us your full name, Caroline.
Taylor Caroline Stallings.
And why are you smiling?
I don't know.
Because you're embarrassed a little bit. So you don't work here much. You help mom during the summer usually, but you're not going to be here this summer. Why?
Because I'm taking classes at college.
Okay. So how much
For
college do you
special
have left?
education. I have a year and a half.
Well, really a year. Yeah, the summer and
At
a
the
year.
summer.
Yeah. Where do you go to school at?
University of Tennessee, Knoxville.
Mm-hmm. And so why are y'all dressed up?
Because I'm going to pick up my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. And so are you in a sorority?
Yes, I'm an 80 Pi.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been in the sorority?
2 years?
A couple of years, yeah.
It's been
So what are things that you love and hate? What aggravates you? I know I embarrass you pretty good.
Yes, you embarrass me a lot. Like this right now.
Like right now?
I love Mexican food. I don't like big dogs. They're scary. Or monkeys. And
Why don't you like monkeys?
I don't like monkeys.
Because they have hands for feet. Is that the problem? Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know.
Is the reason you like Mexican food because you look Mexican?
I don't look Mexican.
Do you speak Spanish?
I do a little bit.
You do a lot.
Un poquito.
So speak a little bit of Spanish. Tell us about the Spa Guy in Spanish.
No.
Go ahead. No. Baby, you speak a lot of Spanish. That's not a little bit of Spanish. Okay, are you taking college Spanish classes, like honors classes? What are you taking?
I took the basic Spanish classes.
Okay,
that I had
so
to
what are
take.
you getting ready to take this summer?
Not Spanish. I'm taking my special ed licensure.
Oh, okay.
I'm done with Spanish.
Oh, are you? But you took a lot of Spanish classes in high school and here, so you can speak
Yes,
Spanish.
I took honors classes in high school.
Okay, see, I knew honors classes were there, trying to get out of it. So you can speak Spanish. You could go to Italy and speak Spanish.
To Italy?
Yeah.
They don't speak
Okay,
Spanish
you could go to
in
Taco
Italy.
Bell and speak Spanish. Yeah, they speak Spanish in Italy.
That's not the main language in Italy.
What is it?
Italian?
That's Spanish, baby.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You crazy.
No, it's not. It's different.
You see? You see what I have to put up with?
Oh, Lord.
And but you could go to Taco Bell and speak Spanish.
Yeah.
You could order a taco.
That's easy Spanish.
Okay. So, do you think that the Spa Guy would make a good reality TV show?
Yes.
Why?
Because everybody here is crazy.
Yeah.
From you to Tanya to Trey, the punk rocker.
Yeah. So, is your brother very much like you?
No. No, when I tell my sorority sisters about him, they all laugh.
Because he's a punk rocker.
Yes.
Yeah, he's quite a punk rocker. He lives the life, doesn't he?
When we went to eat with him at Cheesecake Factory and I walked up and he was smoking outside in leather. And he has long, shaggy hair.
It was pretty surreal, wasn't it? You excited about going back to school?
Yeah.
You getting your own apartment now
Yeah.
and all that stuff. That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna decorate it and I'm gonna be Martha Stewart.
So do you do that's a good point. Do you have a blog?
Yes.
What is it about?
And it's about fashion and crafts and all sorts of things. Makeup.
So things that are exciting to you.
Yes.
So if you get new clothes, you put it on the blog.
Yes.
And same thing with makeup and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. And so what are you majoring in school?
Child and Family Studies.
What does that mean?
My licensure to be a kindergarten teacher, but I'll also have special education licensure to work with children with special needs.
That's pretty cool. What does licensure mean? That sounds like a made-up word.
Licensure is what you have a license to do in the state of Tennessee. When I graduate, I will have a license to teach pre-K through kindergarten and also children in that age range that are not typically developing that have special needs.
That sounds pretty cool. So, do you play any musical instruments?
Yes.
What do you play?
Guitar and violin.
Do you sing?
Yes. Even though I don't like to sing in front of people unless it's just a spur of the moment.
Do you write?
No.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
That's not true.
He lies.
That is absolutely not true. You do write and play a guitar very well and play a violin very well. But you don't like to play the fiddle, you like to play the violin.
The violin.
You're more an orchestra
Classy.
violinist, classical. Okay. Anything else you want to tell us about?
Nope.
Did you live in a sorority house?
Yes.
Was it fun?
Yes.
But it was a very calm sorority house,
Yes.
right? Did you have a chef,
Yes, Robert.
Chef Rob?
Chef Rob.
So you had your own private chef?
Yes.
Yeah, you're a little
He
spoiled.
made me waffles.
Made you waffles. Are you spoiled?
Yes.
Yes, you are. All right. Thank you,
Okay,
baby.
Bye.
All right, Caroline, tell me about shratty. What does that mean?
It's just how you dress when you're a sorority girl. Well, not everybody that's a sorority girl dresses like that, but you.
But it's a sorority and a fraternity thing.
Yeah.
It's shratty. It's like taking sorority and fraternity and putting them together. So what does that mean? You dress like this. The guys wear bow ties. The girls wear what? Lily Pulitzer
Lily
dresses,
Pulitzer, Jack Rogers shoes. You have Yerman rings. It's just.
so it's a
preppy.
thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's just how you dress.
Interesting.
Trey dresses punk rock and I dress shratty. It's
That's
just
interesting.
life.
It's just odd, isn't it?
Yep.
Will you play us a song? Let me hand you a guitar and you play and sing.
Here, I'll let you hear my song stylings. I'm just kidding.
Well, sit down, baby, and play a song.
Bessie the cow, Bessie. Just kidding. No, I'm not singing.
Play us a song, baby.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
No, and look, let me tell you, no is one syllable, honey.
Okay.
It's
well,
not no.
Well.
Noah
and
was a guy
Noah.
with a boat.
Yeah. Well, neither.
Well, play us a song.
Nope.
You can sit there and play us a song real quick. Yeah. You don't even have to sing. You can just play. Go ahead, huh? Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
No. I don't know any songs.
Yes, you do.
I don't know how to play guitar.
That's not true, Caroline.
That is so true. This guitar.
So this is Mike, the service manager. So tell us what you do, Mike.
I take the phone calls for the service department and some parts. I schedule it into the computer over here for our guys to pick up and go do the service on these spots.
Do you like Bojangles?
I like Bojangles.
You really do?
Yeah,
You really, really do?
yeah.
How many meals do you eat a day?
One.
Why?
I just eat once a day. That's all I need. I eat a lot then, and I'm good.
You eat a whole lot at lunch.
Yes, sir.
So you ate that whole box.
Yeah, it's basically a half chicken and 2 sides, a couple of biscuits.
So why don't you eat supper? Because your wife doesn't cook?
I just never have. I don't.
Because your wife don't cook?
Oh no, she doesn't cook. I do all the cooking. I only cook on weekends. I'm off during the week.
So tell us one of your pet peeves.
Dumb people. I'm surrounded by them.
That's a running theme, I think.
I can't get away from it. I have a low tolerance for stupidity. And,
I get it. Why do you think the Spa Guy will be good for a reality show? Or do you?
oh, absolutely. I've worked in a lot of different companies with many, many different employees, and I don't think I've ever worked anywhere where the diversity of the people that you're working with is such an oddity. Yet it all works. And I've talked to my wife about it. We can get into screaming matches. We can holler and cuss and everything else, and then 15 minutes later, let's go to lunch, it's over now.
Yeah, let's work. Let's keep on going.
It's time to go. Nobody gets their feeling hurt for any length of time. Nobody stays mad. We just, hey, okay, we got it out, it's over. Let's go take care of business.
That's right.
So, but it does get interesting at times. The stress gets a little bit. I take a lot of phone calls in a day's time, and it gets aggravating sometimes to have one on the phone and 3 calling in, but at the end of the day, it's I can go home happy. I'm not mad. I'm not angry, and I think it's a real good place to work, and I think people would find this interesting as well.
So who do you fight with here or team up with?
Lawrence and I team up pretty well.
Yeah.
He's pretty easy to get along with.
We call him O
Yeah.
for TV.
And I don't guess we really fight with anybody other than me and you.
And so we fight a little bit.
A little bit.
Have you seen anything? Have you ever seen anything happen here,
Oh yeah.
fight wise?
Yeah. Wouldn't want anybody to go to jail, so we can. But I've seen a blow or two. I actually stayed in the back until the yelling got real bad and made sure the blows were over, so I wasn't a witness and couldn't be taken into court. But there again, next day everything was over and done, and everybody came back to work and said, "Okay."
That's how it is. Is there any danger involved?
Yeah. Propane's cold, but it will burn you.
Yeah, you didn't tell me you got burned.
Wasn't a big deal.
I remember seeing you with the bandages on your finger.
It wasn't a big deal. Like I said, it's
So how'd you do that?
just hooking up the gas tank on the forklift, and the valve was on, and it popped the release valve on the inside and started spraying a little bit on the outside, and had to get it shut off.
It's cold too.
But wasn't anything serious. Like I said, I put some lotion on it and took care of it.
This is Buck. He is a service tech. How long have you been here, Buck?
I think about 4 years, 3 or 4 years.
It's been a while.
Kind of lose track.
And tell us about your background.
I mean, I term it as I've had a lot of, water under my bridge. Used to be raging rapids, but now it's settled out to a real calm lake, and I kind of challenge and actually dare people to throw a rock in that lake. I'm a simple guy, don't owe anybody nothing. Do what I can do to make money legally, and that's what I do. You know.
But you used to make it illegally.
Oh yeah, I have. You know, in certain states, you know, I gambled, played high stakes, no limit poker for 2 years, and done right well, and still got the bug. I do a little of it online, you know, but you start having a family and kids, and start growing up, and you got different priorities.
How many kids you got?
I got 5.
5.
Yeah, from age 12 all the way to 3. So, needless to say, busy fella.
Yeah, no doubt.
Just the dangers of dealing with water and electricity. I think it can be very dangerous.
So who would you say that and just be straight up, be honest, even if it's me, that you get aggravated with at work, just not on a daily basis, but on any kind of basis?
Really, number one, Mike, you know, he's got the newness that drives me nuts, and plus, you know, when he calls, I know I'm kind of torn. I don't know if he's going to be griping that something's not got done, or he's calling about something he don't know what he's talking about.
This is an example of Buck working on a hot tub. This is a cow spa that they no longer make that pump, which is called a dually. So he's going to actually retrofit it, cut this system out, and modify it and make it a single pump system. He's putting this Y connector in there. This is something that we invented, that we do, that Buck kind of specializes in, that nobody else in the spa business does. It's kind of our thing. And this is just one example. And I just want you to see Buck out in the field actually working and doing stuff. So this is an example. Buck is a really, really good service tech, kind of straightforward. He uses the name Count Spocula on our forums, so we thought we might even do something like get Buck an old van that he could use just for doing TV stuff, that we could use for the Count Spocula character. And that's just kind of his thing. And we even have him a Count Spocula logo made up that he had. We had it built. He designed it. And this is just one example of Buck's work. He does excellent work. He knows his stuff when it comes to hot tubs. This is getting ready to be a finished product, and this is just a little overview. So this is a finished product right here. We had to add a board under that. That is complete on the left-hand side. We got a brand new pump in there, a single pump, and we've got it where it all operates. And we use these videos to teach homeowners how to repair their own hot tubs, as well as to teach our service techs how to repair their hot tubs and other service techs. And the idea is we put this on websites, and our homeowners can watch these videos, learn how to repair their own tubs, buy the parts from us to do these repairs themselves if we're not in their area.
Pet peeves. I just don't have time for stupid people and ignorance, or ignorance on a broad scale. We're all ignorant of something, but if you don't know what you're talking about, it's best just to say, you know, I really don't know. But It's hard for most people to say. It's not hard for me to say. I'll say I don't know in a second if I don't know, you know. And, you know, another pet peeve that's grown over the past 8 years now is this old hat. People ask me, do I need a new hat every time they see me? I don't need a new hat. My head is big, and new hats give me headaches. So, you know, kind of look like a bomb sometimes with the headgear, but it's me. That's one thing around here or anywhere I've ever been, I'm me, you know, so it just seems to click here. It hasn't clicked in a lot of places, but it seems to click here. Me is me. I'll tell you what I think if you ask me.
And you all play a musical instrument.
I can basically play anything with strings on it except a piano.
Yeah.
Specialize in a banjo. I can really play a banjo, and I can play around with a fiddle, a mandolin, or a guitar. You know, just plunk around. But I can really play a banjo.
All right. Tell us your name.
Kyle.
Kyle
Pike.
Oh, okay. You didn't know that.
I didn't know the one of the last.
You didn't realize there was two names.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you do here, Kyle?
Service hot tubs.
Okay.
As far as the job, I hate doing covers sometimes. One I've got to take now. I've got a little walkway. Got a 2-pound cover. It's this wide. I've got a walkway to go through that's this wide. So that things like that. What I hate the most is going to work on a hot tub, and it said like it's blowing a fuse. Then when I get there, the thing's all drained down. It's full of leaves. It looks like crap. It looks like a thing one from been sitting since like 10 years. I was just blowing a fuse.
Yeah.
That's all it's doing. So
that's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
And whose fault is that, you reckon, that kind of stuff happens?
Pan the camera. Pan the camera.
Because not asking questions, not making sure that there's water in the
call any
tub.
names or nothing, but Mike.
But his initials are Mike.
Yeah, this was Mike. My dispatcher.
Mike.
yeah. It's that's the person I talk to all the time. So
Yeah.
he's always he'll call, ask a question, then when I call and need him, he's busy doing something else. So that gets a little aggravating.
So Mike drives you a little crazy.
Yeah, Mike does.
Yeah.
We're all kind of on the same page, so we see a lot of people that's not on the same page as us as stupid people.
Yeah.
You know, things that they're just stupid people. I ain't gonna make excuses for them. Stupid people. We're dealing with 220 volts with water, so both of them don't mix well, but they're actually mixed together. So we got to find a fine balance between them.
Have you got shocked?
Oh yeah. Mostly 2 or 3 times a week, maybe. It happens.
It is what it is.
You gotta get your fingers into the board to test stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, I went to one where the guy, electrician came out and wired the tub up, and he actually ran the power to the neutral. So as soon as you touch the box, bzz,
It was hot.
yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
Leaks will get on my nerves.
Yeah.
Start fixing leaks. You fix one here, and one will start leaking over there. It's something different all the time. Of course, we got me and Buck. We're out on the road. Be able to ride with us and see the things that we run across daily. And we got things that go on in our personal lives, throughout the day. And of course, you can deal with people's personal lives.
Yeah.
Always.
But you just got married, right?
Yeah.
And so you got married 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I've got a 4-month-old, so you just do the math on that. 4-month-old,
Yeah. And you also just bought a boat.
Yeah. I traded my truck for a boat. Now
Yeah.
I don't have anything to haul my boat.
That's not too smart. So, and your wife is loving it. The wife of 2 weeks.
Yeah, I called her and asked her if that was all right, but she gave me the, all right, go ahead. All right, thanks, bye. Love you.
Yeah. You know what boat means? Break out another 1,000.
Yeah, everybody keeps telling me that.
And the first day and the last day are the best 2 days of boat ownership, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
What was that?
The first day and the last day. Yeah.
Is that is
The
that
day
all?
you buy it, you're tickled to death to have it, and the day you get rid of it, you're glad it's gone.
Damn. I traded my truck for that. Don't tell me that.
Well, what the smartest thing you did that yesterday, right?
Yeah. We do something a little different, and we're dealing with customers, crazy customers sometimes. So, that's the perfect variety right there.
Yeah.
Mixing with hot tubs, danger.
All right, so down here we have Tanya, and this is where she sews at. She likes to pronounce her name Tanya, but that's not how it's spelled. So tell us how your name is spelled, Tanya.
It's Tanya,
Which is Tanya.
which only one person in this entire world have I ever heard pronounce it Tanya, because that just sounds nasty.
Okay, so how's it pronounced?
Tanya.
Okay, why?
Because that's how my mother pronounced it when she gave birth to me and spelt it that way.
And she spelt it that way.
Yes.
Okay. So, let me ask you this. Do you go to the store and buy a con of peas, or you buy a can of peas?
Yeah, well, Billie Jean's still a girl's name, too.
Yeah, it is. I'll give you that. But do you buy a can of peas or a con of peas from...
Well, that depends on whether you're from New York or not.
Or do you go to the tanning bed or the tanning bed?
I don't tan. That stuff's just going to ruin your skin anyway.
So tell us what you do here.
I draw up the covers, I cut them out, or sometimes Trey cuts them out. I sew them together and make sure customers get happy.
Okay. What's your biggest challenge? I'd say getting to work.
That's true. I have had a lot of car issues.
And when we say a lot, we're talking about a lot.
Yeah, for some reason I just cannot seem to get a car that just wants to run and stay that way.
Or even a lawnmower. She can't even make a lawnmower run.
Nope, no lawnmowers running right. That's got the W in it, which is actually the way I wish my name was spelled, was Tawnya.
That would be Toya. No, that'd be
No.
Toya.
Saw, S-A-W, Tanya.
No,
Yes.
no.
Where do you get A-W and changing the tone of that one?
That's just how it works, Tanya. That's how it works, Tanya.
Yeah, in Billy's world.
Do you think the Spa Guy would be a good reality TV show?
Oh yeah, we got lots of characters here, and as I say, you even got customers. You go out with service people, and you're going to run into all kinds of interesting characters. And of course, we're in Nashville, which is one of the hottest places to be right now.
So we're actually.
We're just out of it.
We're considered Nashville, but
We're
Yes,
Nashville.
we are.
We're suburbs.
we're in the suburbs. But see, Trey is so exacting in everything that he does.
I think we would do great, and it would be a lot of fun. And we're more straight up than some people I see on these reality shows. Don't watch most of them, but I'd watch mine. Yeah, I remember hearing something after the fact, after they split up and everything, that he had turned down some really big gigs.
Tell us about it.
Uh-oh, he's back here with a camera again.
Who turned some big gigs down?
Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses.
Really?
You know they actually voted him the best singer of all time?
Everybody does.
What, drunk people?
Somebody who doesn't know what the heck they were talking about.
Yeah, I don't think drunk people even think they can. That's right. All right, this is Lawrence Orlando. Everybody calls him O. And that's what he's gone by all his life, and he's working on this. Lawrence used to be a professional bodybuilder. Right, Lawrence?
I used to, yeah.
Right, O. This is his son, Zach, right here. He works with us. And they do the refurbs, pickup tubs, deliver tubs, all that good stuff. And Zach is trying to put that cover under. They're getting a tub ready. It's got to be delivered tomorrow.
We do motors on them, plumbing on them, electrical on them.
Yeah.
Whatever has to be done. We wash them.
Yeah.
We get in bikinis and wash them.
You get in bikinis and wash them? Okay. And both of y'all ride motorcycles to work every day, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you in the Army?
Yes, sir.
Are you?
National Guard.
National Guard Reserve?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, and you're working on going off the grid.
Yes, sir.
So that means you're going to have your own electricity, your own generators, your own land, your own food, your own everything, right?
That's correct.
You're working on it right now?
We are working on it right now.
Okay. How close are you?
Probably within the next year.
How many people you killed? Oh.
I haven't killed none yet. I can't tell you about the past, so. Some severely hurt.
Some severely hurt.
Yeah.
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 Did you used to work in a brothel? Oh.
Yes, sir, I did. I actually used to manage one.
You managed a brothel. That's interesting.
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah, I know.
Did about 20 women.
That's a big brothel.
It was. It was the biggest one in Nashville at the time. I also had big women.
Did you?
I like guns.
You like a lot of guns.
Like every one of them.
Yeah.
Except 22s.
Yeah. I like guns too. I carry, by the way, every day. But go ahead.
Like guns.
I carry a bigger one.
Yeah, y'all carry big guns around. I carry a little 380. They carry 9mm and
We only carry 45.
45.
Not small
Yeah.
guns.
That kind of stuff. And what are you doing?
Working on the Ford.
Stand back and let me see you one time. Good Lord. Did you fall in the grease pit?
Putting wood bottom on here.
Would you break the old?
No, it's rotted.
So what did you tell me you were powerlifting, did you tell me?
I was 3-time state powerlifting champion back in the early 80s. And
How much weight could you lift?
it depends what you need. I mean, I benched at the time, I was younger.
Yeah.
My biggest max, I benched a 465 at one time. And
That's all?
yeah.
I thought you were powerlifting champion. I figured they lifted like 965.
No, that's nowadays. It wasn't back in the 80s. Plus, I was steroid free at the time. You know, you gotta have them on. But then I got into bodybuilding.
Seen him do 485 10 times.
This is just a facade. Got into bodybuilding in the 2000s and had to go with that until I started having surgery. I think.
You alright? Mm-hmm. Alright, you gotta catch it. One of us. You gonna go around? Somebody's gotta get to the front.
Okay. You got it?
Yeah.
All right, come on.
That gravity. help us now. We're using the bag to lift this tub because it's an 8-footer. Lift it right up. Alright, so what we're going to do today is, this is a Dimension 1 tub that's down in the deck. We're going to pull it out, we're going to cut the deck out on both sides, and we're going to put an 11 by 8 foot LA spa in here, and we'll show you the rest real shortly. So you ask if there's danger, that's danger. Alright, so we're pulling this out. We got the 217 rig, and I'm lifting on this bad boy. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Hold please, hold please. Yeah, we're on the Here we go. Come over. All right, we got it in there. We started water in it. Now we're going to start doing our trim and wiring. All right, so we've got it finished. Got the stereo going, lights, the whole 9 yards. It is in the deck and complete. Done deal. Alright, so here it is right here. This is the hot tub. I rented this hot tub to a movie production company to be used in a Kesha video, and I'll put a little clip of the video on here. Kesha was actually in this hot tub. They put it inside of a van and tried to make it heart-shaped, which you can see it's close to heart-shaped. It's supposed to be in the floor of a custom van from the 70s with the shag carpet, and she was in it with bubble bath dancing and singing, and this is the actual tub that was in the video. I delivered it there, and after the video shoot I picked it up, and you can even see it looks like marks in here from high heels that were in here. So come and get it today if you're a Kesha fan. Here's your hot tub for a Kesha fan from a Kesha van. Come and see the spa guy. Yeah. Slowing it down. Complete, installed, ready to roll. Cover lift, back strap. You okay? And when we get close, we can let it slide to the. You all right? All right, so now I'm gonna go back some.
It's like a tornado to them, I guess.
Where? All right, so we've got a tub that is in, it's not in the deck, but it's just bumped up against the deck, and the tub that we're going to put in is a lot larger. So we're actually, you see how they've got the top side out this way. What we're going to do is put the other tub in with the top side this way. So we're going to cut a a little access panel out right here, and we're going to cut the deck back a little bit to tuck it, because the other tub, this one's 78 by 84, the other one's 84 by 91. So we're going to tuck it back up in there. You alright? Oh, yeah. Alright. It should be in the breaker box. That's the way a hot tub should fit right there, ladies and gents. You can get her in there. This gives you plenty of working room down in here. Finished product. Alright, we've got her in, full of water, running, heating, and it is done. Take your handle. Okay, so we've got a rig. You can see how he's got screws around this buckle, and it keeps it from moving. Of course, it's going to tighten up on itself. Now this tub is really tight in this deck, so it's going to be hard to pull. Got that, got your red bar, got your 217 out here. Alright, so he's starting the process where he's going to start lifting. Are you scared yet? Are you scared yet? If you're scared, just say you're scared. I'm not scared. Do you think this thing scares me pulling it out of this hole? Nope. Are you scared yet? I'm not. Alright, the tub is on the trailer secured. We're going to take it and deliver it. Yes, we are. What we have here is a 16-foot Mercury swim spa. Cover lifts on both ends, set of steps, 4 steps high. Alright, so we're going to take this tub off of this deck right to the ground. We're going to set it up, take that rail down, and get it off of there. It's safe. Is this scaring y'all? It shouldn't scare you. The touches on the tie down. And that's it. We're out. On this one I was in at 1 o'clock and I'm out at 3:21. So 2 hours, 20 minutes. Alright, so on this hot tub, we've got to pull it out of this room. We're going to have to take part of this door apart. It's taller than the door. It is just like an inch too tall to go through the door. Okay. Alright, it's all back together. Alright, this is the spa guy, and what we're going to do is take this Catalina 7-foot tub and we are going to load it on that trailer right there and take it out of here. From there to the trailer, it's tied down, ready to go. And no spa guys got hurt in the filming of this move. Okay, so we're going to take that spa and put it on that boat right there. So we're just going to roll it into place on the boat. what we just did was turn the tub upside down and flipped it over like that. So it's hanging on the stairs. All right, we got it hanging up there. But that's how you take one down, real easy. Take this tub, we've got it on the slider. We took it from around here, and we're going to slide it up the steps and slide it in there and lay it down. And we're going to use the 217 there. We've tied it to the truck up and over. And so we're going to put some pressure on it and pull her up. I like it a lot. Go ahead. It looks good. Now we've got it on the landing, and we're going to twist it and slip it up in here. And so okay, so we're getting ready to put a hot tub up here, pretty good ways down, and use this ramp system, lay it up here, put the winch up here, and just pull it right up here. There it is. From the Spa Guy. That's right. There it is, look at that. Okay, so we've got our wires fixed, they're correct now, but the pump's humming. If we spin it, it starts. I've opened it up in the capacitor, because they had it wired backwards, it blew the capacitor up. You can see it let the oil out. So we're going to replace the capacitor and it should fix it. This is what happens when you do stuff you don't know what you're doing. So that's it, and it's actually hot to the touch right now. There's a what behind me? Huh? Okay, I've come to this house. It's been crazy cold for a while. You can see that it's solid as a rock inside here. Hello, this is the Hot Tub Professor. If you don't know what a filter is, a wet end, a basket, slice valve, air manifold, water manifold, relay, heater, jet, board, topside, 90, air valve, gasket, heater union, pump union, light lens, or even something as simple as a barb. It's okay, because I do know. Check us out, AmericanSpaParts.com. You ever have one of them days? Right, I'm by myself today. I'm going to take this little 8-foot tub and I am going to put it in this hole right here and push it back up in that corner. And I'll show you how I do it. Right up in here just like this on the slide. I think I'm going to squeeze this. Now I'm going to just pull it back into this little hole. It's that easier than it looks. Hot tub right by himself. Very easy. Ta-da! It's that easy. If you have the right equipment and you got a little bit of this, you can do that. My name's the Spa Guy. My real name is Billy Stallings. I created the Spa Guy about 8 years ago by myself in a pickup truck. I actually started an automotive business and realized that I hated it, and I told my wife. I stayed in it 4 days, and she kept telling me to go fix hot tubs. I could make a living doing that, and I didn't believe it, to be honest with you. And she kept saying, "No, I promise you, you can do it." So I started an automotive business, a little repair shop. I was in it my 4th morning. I realized that she was right. I hated working on cars, and I had forgot. So I went back and I called her and said, what are we going to do? She said, go see if you can get out of the lease. I went and talked to the guy. He was nice enough to let me out of the lease. I lost a little bit of money, of course. I had to give him some things, but I got the pickup truck, went and got me some business cards made, started working on hot tubs. I figured out that all these pool people didn't know anything about them, and they hated hot tubs. So every one of them I went to, I take them a business card and say, hey, I'm the spa guy and I'm here to work on hot tubs. And they'd say, I'll send you everything I got, give me a business card. And so I started like that. 8 years later, I have 10 employees, I have 6,000 customers. I don't know much, but I do know hot tubs, and I proudly wear this Superman, the spa guy shirt, because I do know hot tubs. I can go to your house and fix your hot tub unequivocally better than anybody else can do it. Period. End of sentence. Nobody else knows more about hot tubs than I do. It is family run. Me, my wife, my son, my daughter when she's in town all work here, and then we have other people that work here that have been here a long time, and I consider them family as well. We're all kind of a family together. Order all the parts. I oversee. I do have a service manager now, so I don't take every phone call. Up until about 4 or 5 months ago, I took every phone call that came in here, which would literally be hundreds a day. But when you got 6,000 customers, you're going to have a lot of phone calls and a lot of things. We have a lot of problems that occur at work. Of course, you've got the humans, you got employees that have other things that they think are more important, and it's hard to find good employees. It's hard to find people that can actually represent you well or represent me well. When I go out, I fix your hot tub, I don't play games, I get it done, I move on to the next one. It's hard to find somebody that takes it as seriously as I do. I take it very seriously. I love hot tubs. It's something I'm passionate about and I really enjoy it. I don't like dumb people, and unfortunately you got people that own hot tubs that'll do dumb stuff. I grew up in the pool business. My dad's been a pool builder for about 50 years. He's somewhat retired now, but I don't like pool people. Pool people are generally flaky, and I love my dad, but he's a little bit flaky. He's your typical pool guy. They don't really show up. They don't do what they say they're going to do very often, and I don't know why the pool business attracts those people, but it does. And I've got a friend, that Steve the pool guy, that I'm going to introduce as a character that I think would be a nice fit for what we're trying to do, that is as flaky as they come, and he's also as narcissistic as they come. He really believes his own crap, and he believes everything revolves around him.
What?
You said what to Steve?
I told Steve, I said,
Steve who?
My helper.
Oh, why's his name Steve?
Well, it's easier to remember everybody that way. I got him and I got Matt. But anyway, that's what I try to tell him. I'm here. We're here working. How I talk to you is not relevant because I can't think about that. I'm thinking about work, and I have a one-track mind and ADHD. Boy, have you ever seen anything? You ever walked up on him in the dark? I didn't mean to yell while you were on the phone, but he scared me.
Yeah.
He's a scary-looking guy. Very scary.
That's not right,
He is in the dark. He's very scary. I told him so.
So tell me your name.
My name is Steve Trice.
And what do you do for a living,
I work
Steve?
on swimming pools, contrary to what you think.
Yeah, and by the way, I don't know any pool people that are worth a crap, not even one. Steve's my buddy and I like him, but the pool people are flaky. And I can say that, my dad's a pool guy. I grew up in the pool business.
So why did you start sending me pool customers?
Huh?
Why did you start sending me pool customers?
Because maybe you're a hair less flaky than some of the other ones.
In this pool crate, and he's standing up there jibber jabbering, I'm the boss of this operation, and I will do whatever I want to do, when I want to do it.
Is that what you said?
That's what I told him.
And what'd they say?
Well, Steve wears his feelings on his sleeve.
Steve does?
Yeah, he needs to check them at daycare with his kids.
So not you, Steve. You're not talking in third person.
No,
you're talking about the other Steve.
But not at work.
This is YouTube gold right here.
You wouldn't believe what that guy did to me the other day.
What guy?
Steve.
Okay, tell me.
I had it set up that he was going to work with me. Well, he had some girl coming in town from Kansas and wanted to get off early.
Look, if I got to choose you or a girl, guess what?
Hey, well, you know what? That ain't, he said. He told me he wanted to work.
Okay.
So he's like, we're over there working and we've got this worked out. All of a sudden he's like, well, why don't you take Matt with you and then I can go and do everything I got to do. And I said, because I told you you're going with me. I got other plans for Matt. This went on for 20 minutes or something. Finally, I told him, I'm not talking to you about this right now. I'm trying to work with my ADHD. I won't get either one of them done very well. and you don't seem to understand English, you know. So
Yeah.
I waited a little later. We were riding down the road, and I told him, I said, don't put me on the spot like that. Matt's fat. Matt's heavy and out of shape. And Matt's about to have a heart attack because he's over here working his tail off. He doesn't set that snail's pace that you do. You know, Matt wants to get done and go home. So next time I tell you something, just do what I tell you and let that be that. I'm tired of having to explain everything. This is not a democracy.
How you ended up at the Spa Guy?
You sent me what, originally?
Yeah. I mean, why are you here right now?
I'm here to get a thermistor today
Really? Why?
because I need another one to repair another boiler.
Okay, so let me ask you a question about that.
All right.
Now, you're a pool guy.
Right.
What does thermistors fit?
Salt system
On
generators.
what?
On swimming pools.
Okay, so do they fit hot tubs?
Nah, I don't know why you bought them.
Okay, so let me ask you
I don't
this.
know why
Why
you
do I
bought 'em.
have thermistors for swimming pools and you're the pool guy and you don't have thermistors for swimming
Well, no, but
pools?
first of all, the thermistor don't go in the pool. The thermistor goes in a board for a salt generator,
For a
particular
pool.
one for a swim.
That's right.
And
So
I don't
my
know
point
why
is-
you bought them in the first
My
place.
point is I don't go to your place to pick up spa parts.
I don't have any.
That's right.
I don't carry spa parts.
Right.
You carry pool parts.
That's right.
That's your misfortune. I don't know how you ended up with them in the first place. See, you told me you used to sit. I got to know you because you sent me pool work for 2.5 years, and I thought I need to go see this guy and find
Yeah.
out who he is. I didn't realize you were a clown too.
Yeah.
But then I come in.
So this is Steve. Steve comes in here and gets parts and never pays for any of them.
That's a lie. I've got canceled checks from the last.
You got canceled checks?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you ever cashed them or not. I never
No.
checked that.
You just have,
I write checks whether you cash them or not. I can't
right.
tell.
He really doesn't ever pay for anything. He just comes and picks it up. And then he'll come in here and demand that I stop what I'm doing and fix his boards for him and give him thermistors.
He's not doing anything ever. He claims he does so much, but he's sitting in there with 3 computer screens going. Nobody gets anything done sitting in a chair at a computer screen. We're not in that kind of business. Lying, people that don't listen. People that don't listen. You know, why'd you hire a pool man if you weren't going to listen to him?
So people that talk a lot and don't listen much.
No, because you're trying to reel me into something on that one. I'm not that stupid. When a customer calls me and I go over there and I treat their pool, and then when I leave, they call me 2 hours later and go, "Oh, well, I went out there and put this and put that and put that in there," and I'm like, "Well, then why did you call me in the first place?" That really annoys me.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
I get
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Why do you think the Spa Guy would be perfect for a reality TV show?
Oh my Lord, I wouldn't. There again, I wouldn't know where to start. You know, very diverse family. You are a clown in and of yourself, and oh my goodness, Loria, the driving thing, and you and all your how many pet peeves have you got? Oh my Lord.
Tell me about Lori's driving thing.
The fact that she won't drive to Nashville kills me almost as much as it does you. She's how old?
What do you mean she won't drive to Nashville?
She will not go to Nashville, from according to you. And that's funny as all get out because
She
how do
won't
you-
drive on the highway.
Yeah, how do you get to be an adult? You don't do
No,
that.
she will not drive on the
Well,
highway.
I tell you what I'd do. I'd go home and I'd get her driver's license and run it through the shredder and tell her and sell her vehicle because you're not any help to me. You know, I mean, what if I'm dying of a heart attack? You'll only drive on the back roads to the hospital. You know how long it'd take to get to St. Thomas that way? A grown woman that won't drive to Nashville on the highway.
So Steve just randomly comes in here whenever he wants to and takes parts and works on his stuff in here and just shows up. Now, I will give Steve this. Look, I beat him go-kart racing, but I will give him this. He's a really good bowler. He was born in a bowling alley. And but I have beat him a couple times bowling, and he did, in his defense, try to help me by buying me a bowling ball that I ultimately beat him with.
A couple of times.
A couple of times,
here
yeah.
or there.
But he's a real good bowler. I'll give him that.
He's really not good enough to keep me motivated to keep beating him over and over and over again. And you know, when you love somebody like I love Billy, like a brother, you don't want to beat him totally into the ground. You just want to let him know that you're the one that's really always
Yeah, but
gonna
see,
be
that's
the
where we're
best.
different, Steve. Like on go-kart racing, I want to just demolish you.
Well, then you need to beat me by more than a second after you've run 6 times and I've only run
Well, you
once.
have the opportunity. You can go today and drive the other 4 times, and then I'll beat you again Saturday.
No, I have swimming pools to work on.
What's wrong with you?
It's cold in here.
And what were you just saying?
Do you hang meat in here somewhere?
No, before that.
Burr.
Yeah, it's just weird that you say burr
Why?
when you're cold. It's just weird.
Burr is
That's
a
not
cold phrase.
that's not normal.
It's a cold
It's
phrase.
not a cold phrase. It's just
Like,
something.
where do you go? Over yonder?
That's something
You know?
chicks do.
No? Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife may say burr. I don't say burr.
Well, I'm a sensitive guy, so what can I say?
Oh, is that what it is?
Very much so. Just not to people's feelings that often if they need to know something.
Yeah. And this is my thing.
What thing?
This is my name thing.
One thing I am that you are not is humble.
Oh, you are humble?
And you're vain and I'm not.
You're not humble at
Oh,
all.
I am humble.
You are drunk.
My guardian angel told me I was the humblest person she'd ever met.
Your guardian angel has been drinking.
Not guardian. How would you say that about a sister of God?
If she
You
said
are
that,
cruel.
if she said that, she's not a sister of
You
God.
better repent.
There's something wrong with her,
You
Steve.
better repent if you want me to forgive you for that one. I'm telling you. She told me I was the humblest person she ever met in her life.
Huh.
So what about that thermistor I came to get? Have you got one?
Yeah, I got one.
Handy, I need one, man. Do you know
Let's see if I can come up with it.
He's a guy named Monty Allen.
Uh-uh.
He's got to be in the music business because they refer to him. Maybe he plays for Allen too. I don't know. Well, you just happen to have that big old bag of thermistors for those salt generators for those swimming pools.
Yeah, see, I'm not the pool guy, and I have this. And Steve, how many do you have?
The one you
now.
just gave me. Yeah. But it's so much easier to come here than get them than to find them and buy them.
I guess that's true.
Well, you always said we ain't never gonna be even anyway, so
Yeah.
I quit trying.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to be even.
Well, I quit trying when you said that.
There you go.
So you killed my spirit.
We have some deadlines and things. We got homeowners that need to be out of their house because they're selling the house, and the new owner doesn't want the hot tub, so it's got to be out at a certain time. We do some very dangerous moves, but I have videos on YouTube that I put on of us doing real dangerous, crazy moves, and I actually have people throughout the world, and I mean that. I have people from the UK, from Australia, I have people from the Philippines that do what I do, that contact me and ask me how to get the tools that I use. They've learned from me. There's a lot of danger involved. We're working with water. We're working with 220 volts or 240 volts now. We're working with weight. We're working with high decks. There's all kinds of dangers. And I'll try to share some crazy things that we've done. Like, I rent to own hot tubs. Therefore, when people don't pay the rent, I have to go pick the hot tub up. So if you go to YouTube and look, you'll see Hot Tub Repo. I actually own the domain name hottubrepo.com. And I just thought it was a great concept. I would like to do some things that are probably a little more staged, which would be somebody in the hot tub using it. And we go, I have a pump that'll empty a hot tub in about 4 minutes. So we pop that pump in it while they're in it, and they're let the water out and take the tub, have to kick them out. I think that'd be funny. I have the ability to go get hot tubs for virtually nothing. We rebuild them and sell them for a lot of money. I don't know how much of that I would want to divulge on TV because it may hurt my business. I don't know. We'd have to talk about that. But I have the ability to get hot tubs for free and sell them for $5,000. I've done it many, 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 many times. I'm also a musician. I moved to town to be a country music singer, and I will share some of that with you. It's a Spa Guy studio, and we have a 72 channel Mackie full digital board. This stuff, we've just moved it here. We cut this hole in the wall, and this is where we do vocals here, overdubs, that kind of stuff.
Working on the Spa Guy, all we could do. Working on the spa moves. Gonna fix those hot tubs, oh yeah. I'm working on my spa moves.
Oh yeah. Oh, summertime. Oh,
I think we gotta hit
sweet
it here.
summertime, summertime. Sweet.
Spa moves. let's do this.
All right, then.
All right, we're ready to go. I'm gonna start mixing on this stuff, and when I get something for you to listen to, y'all come back and listen. It's not ready yet. You can't rush this. Woo, yeah, man. Ooh, yeah.
Face the opposition.
Del Spa Guy Studios rocking, man. Yeah, cut back a little bit on that. That's good, good.
Got a rundown bar across the railroad tracks, and a table for two way in the back where I sit alone. Think of losing you. I spend most every night beneath the lights of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's only room here for the lonely. They'll watch their broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Well, it's not too late to come back home. It won't be too late till I'm long gone. So put down that old lukewarm beer. Boy, you can't get there from here. No, you can't get there from here. Hey mama, remember when you said grows for a long, long time, and childhood becomes memories? Well, I'm sure missing mine. Remember that boy running through our neighborhood, and you'd come looking for me like I knew you would. Well, I wish you were here with your bag full of switches, wearing out the bottom of my blue jean breeches, running me away from the places I don't belong. I wish you'd woo me back home. But I play guitar, bass, drums, piano, I sing, I write. My son writes, my daughter writes. My wife doesn't play or sing or do anything, but she kind of holds us all together. And I just think we have enough interesting things here that people would like to know about. Right now I do bridge ministry. I've been in homeless ministry with a lady named Candy Christmas for about 8 years. I go there and I handle the PA and I sing there as well. And we sing with a lot of Southern gospel singers, a lot of famous people. Every Tuesday night for almost 8 years, I've come out here and done homeless ministry with these people. This is Steve Ladd right here. He's a famous gospel singer. Don't let him blow you. This over here is Burton Gar right here. This is Jim Labriola. You may recognize Jim from Home Improvement. You may recognize him from the post office.
Yeah.
You know,
Because he knows me.
That's right.
Because I'm blessed.
You probably recognize him from the post office. You know those wanted posters.
You'll use any of us, Father, if we'll just open our hearts. Rich or poor, white or black, no matter what zip code we live in, no matter how much is in our pocket, Father, you use the broken, and we're all broken. And we need you, Father.
So it is over, it's all finished, and we're packing up, just about done, and that's what the bridge ministry is. I'm the spot guy. We have people that come there and sing like Amy Grant and Marty Stewart and his wife. The town I live in is actually the home of Johnny Cash. Roy Orbison lived here. Marty Stewart lives here now. Lori Morgan lives here. Taylor Swift lives here. Her parents live here. So there's a lot of people around that are famous. I work on Dolly Parton's Hot Tub. Tracy Lawrence, we could just go. I have a friend, another character that I'm going to introduce. His name's Lucky Blackwell. He works for Aaron Tippin and Joe Diffie and Sammy Kershaw. He drives their tour bus and plays fiddle. And he works for me sometime, has off and on for many, many, many years. I have a pastor friend that works sometimes and helps us move tubs. I have a friend, Jim Labriola, that was on Home Improvement for 5 years. Jim is a stand-up comedian. And he does the bridge ministry with me, and him are friends. And I also have a studio in here. We own a record company with a friend, Burton. He is my sidekick, or my partner in the music business, which is called Trademark Music Group. And the name of this company is the Spa Guy. It was an idea I came up with because I used to be in the pest control business for a short period of time, and the guy there, Sam Peden, told me that you've got to be humble enough to be the bug man. So when I was trying to think of a name for this, I thought, well, you know, I'm humble enough to be the Spa Guy. And so that was what I named it, because I thought it was easy to remember, and it was a thing where it's like saying I'm the bug man. I always said I was the bug man, so now I'm the Spa Guy. I have other people that we can kind of bring into the mix if we need to, and what I'm talking about is famous people. Like I say, we have worked on Dolly's tub. We worked on some famous people's tubs, so I think we could bring the music scene here in Nashville into play. And it's not just country. I have guys, the lead singer that was the lead singer for Kansas. I work on his hot tub. There's just a lot of different people that we take care of their tubs that we know that are in the music business that I think we could bring to the table that would make it interesting.